What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Bree, the creator, and this is going to be a quick video today. This is nothing more than who you are as an artist. We're going to talk about who you are as an artist and then, how to really market your stuff on social media. So first thing that you should do is, if you're an independent artist and you're not with a huge budget, you should be showcasing each of your steps. I think a lot of people are actually taking the staircase journey, but they somehow want the perception online to look like it was an elevator journey. And it's not relatable, because nowadays there's a lot of people that are entrepreneurs. A lot of your audience are people that are college students, entrepreneurs. They're more into the grinding. They're understanding the hustle. So when you make it look like it's an elevator journey, when we see nooks and crannies of it that we know that there's no way it's an elevator journey, you need to be conveying that, because that's what's going to relate. If you show people like, yo, we're an independent artist and I have to do everything myself. I'm self-managed, self-promoted. Like, if that's your story, you need to be showcasing that, because not only will fans resonate with that, but other independent artists will, and that may be an opportunity to open for a collaboration. Like, oh, I'm a struggling artist too. You understand the journey. Yo, let's link up, let's collab, let's make some art together. Now you're combining two fan bases together, and you both win, you both grow. Obviously, if the sound and everything is right, because there's a lot of independent artists that shouldn't even be artists. Anyways, that's one thing that I think a lot of artists fail to recognize, is that your journey needs to be showcased. You cannot just talk about your journey. You have to show it. We're in a visual era. Everything is visual. There's visual everything. Ads are visual. Like, we don't do just sound bites. Podcasts aren't just sounds. There's visual concept to it now. So that's the key. Now, when you have content that you're going to be dropping, you need to have a rollout plan. So if you have a song that's dropping, an EP that's dropping, a music video that's dropping, merch that's dropping, you don't just drop it and then sit back and see what people are saying about it. That's not how you market. I look at it like when you pouring soda into a cup, right? When you pour it and then that fizz starts to bubble up and you're like, ooh, it's not gonna go out of the cup. So you wait a second for like the air to hit it, and then it starts to go down, then you pour more. That's the concept of marketing. So I think a lot of times when we pour the soda in the cup, that resonates with you dropping whatever you're dropping, whether it's a song, a music video, an EP, merch, whatever the case it is that you're dropping. You just drop it, and then once you see that fizz bubbling up, you see a little bit of buzz, ooh, people are talking about it, you think your job is done. Actually, your job hasn't even begun. Dropping the project is the least of your worries. Making sure that project is seeing as many eyes as possible should be your number one thing. So when you constantly just post on your social media, like if you have an EP and you just keep posting that EP cover over and over, and you're like, well, I'm consistent, I'm marketing it all the time, that's not efficient marketing. Because what you're doing, if you're not putting an ad behind it, you're just continuing to stuff the same content to the same people. So for instance, if you have an album that is selling, but you want it to sell more, you're not going to continue to promote that album to your fans. Your fans already purchased it. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that you're getting it in front of new people. That's why ads are so important. And that's why in the last video, the bonus video, I talk about different ad campaigning and how you can benefit the most, make the most off of even just a little bit of content that you may have. So a lot of people think they have to have thousands and thousands of content to really pop. But if you have little tidbit of content and you're marketing it correctly, it's going to stretch to where you'll have time to create the massive content that you desire to create. But it starts with little pieces, puzzle pieces create the big picture. And so, you know, make sure you're being authentic. Make sure that you're actually conveying your journey. I think not showcasing it due to pride or just perception, you don't want to look needy or beggy. It's blocking a lot of you independent artists from getting from point A to point B, or level 1 to level 2 to level 3, and so forth, so on and so forth. So be authentic to yourself, and then be authentic to the viewers, and be open to being uncut, because that's really what people are looking for. And make sure you know how to market. And if you don't know how to market, look for people that do. Look for people that do. There's people out here that have taken the time out to learn these skill sets, and they have the skill sets that can take you from level 1 to level 2. Utilize it, and watch how your career shifts. And if you don't have anyone around you and you don't know anyone, learn the skill set. If you really want your career to pop off, you're going to want to learn that skill set. So learn it. Peace.